Hello crafters, Flavia here and welcome to day 18 of the Spellbinders 2025 Crafty Advent Calendar. So yesterday we did open this door over here which contained a beautiful bag of embellishments, and today we're gonna open this door over here right in the middle, and my guess is that today's surprise is going to be a stamp set, just because we have been getting lots of die sets with this calendar, which I don't mind at all, but might be about time for a new stamp set. I'm gonna fold this door open so we can take a look. Here's a picture of the content behind door number 18. It could be a stencil set or a stamp set. Actually, it can be anything. Oh wow, it's another die set. Great, I don't mind it at all. I am very impressed with the amount of die sets that we are getting this time with this calendar. So here is a closer look at today's surprise, which is a small corner die plate that I'm assuming is gonna cut out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different wavy borders. So let's get creative. Off screen I cut out all of the pieces that I think I'm gonna need to make today's note card, and I cut these pieces over here using this plate, which was the surprise included behind door number 18, and I cut it from 2 different colors, red and pink, because I think I'm gonna try to make a Valentine's Day note card. So the pink cardstock is Spellbinders cardstock in the color Fruit Punch, and the red one is also by Spellbinders in the color Poppy Field. So I am going to begin by adhering these pieces to each corner of this panel. So this is a white panel that I cut to 5.5 inches tall by 4.25 inches wide. To make the process easier, I am going to place my panel inside my scoring board all the way on the corner, and I am going to be using strong liquid glue to adhere each one of these pieces to this panel, and I will also be using a pair of self-lock tweezers to hold these pieces as I apply glue in the back and as I adhere it to this panel, just so my hand is not on the way and I can clearly see what I'm doing. So I'm going to begin with the smallest piece all the way on the corner, then I am going to move on to the next bigger piece, and I am going to be alternating between red cardstock and pink cardstock. So this is the second smallest piece, and now I'm going to look for the third smallest piece in red, which seems to be this one. By the way, all of these different pieces, they will fit like a puzzle piece, so in the end we're gonna have a very smooth result. Moving on, now we're gonna glue the next piece in pink, and then the biggest piece, which is this one, in red. So by having this white panel on the corner of my scoring board, it really helps me to make sure that both sides of each die cut is perfectly aligned with the edges of this panel, and here is the result. So now I'm gonna turn this panel and place this corner over here against the corner of my scoring board and begin working on this corner, and I'm gonna keep on repeating this process for all of the corners of this panel. Okay, so here is the finished panel with all of the die cut pieces glued to each corner. So now we need to glue this panel to the front of the note card. So this is an A2 size side folding note card, and I am going to use liquid glue to adhere this panel to my note card. To make it easier for me to line up the two pieces together, I'm placing my note card on the corner of my scoring board, and then I am going to add the panel on top. So now to create a scene for the front of this note card, I am actually going to use 2 sets from previous days of this calendar. I actually should have glued this panel to this note card after stamping the sentiment just to be safe, but I completely forgot. So anyways, for the sentiment, I want to stamp this one that reads "We make a great pair," and this is from day 11. And to make a scene, I am going to add these 2 die cut pieces and I am going to interlock them. So I'm gonna glue like so to the front of my note card. And to cut out these cuties, I used this die set from day 14 of the Spellbinders 2025 Crafty Advent Calendar. So before I glue these pieces to the front of the note card, I am actually going to stamp the sentiment, and to do so I'm going to be using my Misty stamping tool just to be safe. So I'm gonna begin by positioning the note card on the corner of my stamping tool, and then I am going to grab the sentiment. I am actually going to temporarily position these die cuts so I can figure out the best placement for the sentiment. And I think it's gonna go at the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna close the door to pick up the stamp, remove the die cuts, and stamp the sentiment with black pigment ink. Then I'm gonna close the door to stamp the message. And actually, I think I wanna add another message. So this is a really old stamp set that was released as a subscription club for January 2025, and it has this really small sentiment that I think I want to stamp below this one. So let me see if it fits. Yes, it does fit. So I am actually going to stamp two different sentiments from two different sets to make a new one. So again, I am going to close the door to pick up the stamp, apply ink to the stamp, and close the door to stamp the sentiment. Perfect. Now I'm gonna put this tiny stamp away before I lose it and remove this note card from the stamping tool. Now I can go ahead and just adhere these two cuties to the front. To do so, since I want them interlocked, I am actually going to hold them the way that I want it to be glued on my note card, and then using a pair of self-lock tweezers, I'm going to hold these two pieces and apply liquid glue in the back of both pieces, then glue them both onto the front of my note card. Now I am going to add these magnets to press these pieces down in place as the glue dries. I have this tray filled with die cut hearts in different sizes and colors, and I am looking for the smallest one that I cut out from metallic red cardstock that I might add to the front of the note card. Okay everyone, so here is the finished note card with the envelope. To decorate the envelope, I simply added a cardstock strip as usual, and I cut this from red metallic cardstock to match the die cut hearts at the front of the note card, and I stamped the sentiment "Be My Valentine" using that older set that I showed you earlier. So regarding the note card, inside for now it is blank, and at the front we have this very cute scene. So this completes this video, and I thank you for spending this time with me. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the reveal of the surprise behind door number 19. I hope you have a wonderful day, take care, and happy crafting!